Julius Malema went to Stellenbosch Rupert's farm, Massekinnes. Julius want the land. Julius want to be landlord. My Lord. Julius gonna give the fighters a land. For me, what was so profound is he kept on saying, fighters, we need a land. We need the land. The minerals is in the land. The wealth is in the land. I watched that whole video, 22 minutes, 23 minutes. Kept on saying, for me it is subliminal marketing. Is indoctrinating the fighters. I'm concerned. People ask me, what do you think Julius going to Stellenbosch? What do I think? It's not about what I think, it's about what the fighters think, what the poor think, what the unemployment think, and what they perceive. And every time someone asks me, I answer them with this experience. You see, many years ago when I was at primary school in Elsie's River, they as kloppers, they gave us the list, the raffle. You must go out, you fill up the raffle. All these government schools does it. All of them. Bewaar jou siel as jy terugkom maandag en jou raffle is die vol jou lus. By parade you in front of the class. Jou malie uit jou. Self as 'n raffle. Sy lus is die vol. Self didn't work hard enough. Self didn't work hard enough. Self didn't beg hard enough. You know, that's 1 year. I went out, knock on doors. This old man opened the door. He asked me what's it about. Obviously he knows, he's an old man, been through the system. I explained it to him, take a pen, he scratched my list out, all the lines, all the numbers. He writes there to the teacher and the principal, don't make the children beggars. Gave me the money and I left. I was so embarrassed. I was so nervous. The Monday I had to hand in my list. My surname is Edenal. They do it alphabetical order. I'm right after Abrams, number 2. Give the list in, the teacher looked at me, he told me to go sit. She didn't say anything to me. You see, many years later I realized what they did was, or what the school system does is, they create beggars. And that's why today, when they give you a 350, it is acceptable. You want it. You desire it. And when guys like Julius Malema goes to a Rupert's farm, or white monopoly, or whatever you want to call it, they understand those 350s that government borrow, that we must pay. We that work must pay off. Our children's children will pay off those loans. Might not even. They kept on taking up more loans through lockdown. Government knows and understands that that same 350 will be spent on food, on cigarettes, on alcohol. All that money ends up back, captors of industries, their pockets, and in government's pockets, yes. Taxes goes to government, VAT goes to government. All that money ends back in government's hands, Rupert's hands, owners of retail stores. When we go to church, they teach us from a young age to give. If you don't give, you feel so humiliated, useless. You failed God. You didn't honor God. I think about these things and I look at guys like Julius Malema with the understanding that they understand these principles, you know. When I look at government school system, they give us all these handbooks. Kakswa, the rugsak dra, van kleins af. Must carry the books from home to school, from school back home. Die warme son, in the rain. Sometimes afternoon you're tired, you're hungry. Must carry this big bag of books. Your rug is al krom gedra, swakker. They teach us you must work hard. Must put in a lot of effort. Why are they doing that? Deliberately from a young age you're being groomed, Massekinnes. That is what the school system does. And that is what government and these leadership allows. Why? You know, when we were at primary school, they put us in different homes. Rooi huis, groen huis, blauw huis, orange huis. Nou moet ons help die mekaar, we must run a race. We don't get to choose what color you like, blue, red, orange. No, they put you, the whole class gets split up. Now they divide us, we run against each other. If you look at today, all these politicians, they got different colors. And people choose sides, they will die for it. I watched this whole speech of Julius Malema. Kept on saying, fight us! We need the land. Our wealth is in the land. Everything is in the land. We need the land. There's opportunity in the land. They stole the land. We take the land back. What are you going to do with the land? There's nothing you can do with the land if you don't know how to use money, relationships, employment contracts, manage people. How are you gonna? You don't have the skill. Shouldn't Julius be focusing on upskilling the people? You want to take a land. They will never surrender the land. Julius knows that. Julius wants a piece of the land. He wants a piece of the pie. You look at clicks and what they did there. Within 2 days, they shut down the whole country. All the click shops in malls. They closed it down. How the fuck did they get that right? Within 2 days. Well planned. Huh? Clicks harder. Cruise harder. For me, it wasn't about how they closed it down. It's about how they allowed it to operate and trade again. They had to come to the boardroom. EFF met with Clicks. Gave them conditions. Clicks said they're going to give, I think it was about 10 million or 1 million sanitary pairs to previously disadvantaged children. They're going to give 10 African black female scholarships. And then they allowed Clicks to operate again. Go, kak parati man. How much money did the EFF spend to send all their fighters right through all the country? To close all the Clicks? How much money they spend on petrol? Logistically. To close all the Clicks. All the fighters going out with buses. Come on. Taxis. Who paid? Did they get a refund from Clicks? Those are the things that's not spoken about. I don't think Julius Malema is a leader, man. I think he's a dictator. I think he's a manipulator. I think he used the people's emotional intelligence and the people's upbringing and failure of education, understanding of these things in their hopes and dreams, and he taps into that and he uses them. He says things like, we must die for this cause. Do you really think Julius will die for this cause? He will let you die. He will let you die, and he will use your death as an example. Yes, it's an example. Fight. Inspire the fighters. He won't die. A few years ago, they almost moved him at the university. What happened? Julius disappeared just like that. If Julius is really a fighter, why does he have all the bodyguards? Huh? You don't. You the fighter. Julius allowed people to do dumb shit. They moved that pert and that guy on the that statue with a hammer the other day. It's stupid shit. Fighters. That's the stupid dumb shit that they do. Instead of doing that, shouldn't they be educating the fighters? Creating opportunity. How many jobs did Julius Malema create? How many jobs, real jobs, has Julius Malema had over the years? How many jobs? Does he have a skill except being a DJ? If he doesn't know how to work and how the system works, private and corporate, how can he dictate? How can he interfere? He is as if he's a union. One of the